What up, party people? Boom! Happy Monday, y'all! You ain't got this much energy, man. You ain't got no energy like this. I figured I'm gonna start going back to my 7:30 in the morning, man. I hope you guys are ready for that one. We gotta set you up right, man. We gotta get your day calibrated, get you excited, get you motivated, inspire you, and start your day off right. I know today's a holiday, man, but I wanted to get up anyway. Tomorrow I'll be traveling. I'm gonna do it from a hotel. Let's go. Look at that energy, man, that mobility. What up, party people? Let me see where my people coming in from. No matter what's going on in your life. Two people so far. Let some people know about it, man. Woo! Here we go. How's everybody doing out there, man? I know it might be a little early for some of you guys, especially it being a holiday. But I'm up, man. I'm up and at 'em. I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, getting things done. I decided that I wanted to change, the things that I've been doing and have more in my life, so I have to give more, right? And we get stuck, man. We get stuck. First of all, thank you for being on here. I'm going to try to be doing 7:30 in the morning now. I'm moving it for closer to the earlier because I was having a lot of people on here. What's up, Brad? I hope you're living life, man, and that things are good for you, my friend. You deserve it, And I just want to go on here, man. I've been, like a lot of people, and I was one of them. And I'm going to share some of the stuff that I've done, that has made me be that way as well, man. Pride is a wonderful thing until it gets in your way. And so we're always wonder, don't you wonder why you're not succeeding if you're not being successful? Maybe you think you have all the answers, right? And you never want to learn anything. You're around people that are doing great in the things that you want to change in your life, but you won't ask them, like how do you have a good relationship, man? I've been watching you and your wife and your kids, and you have really a great relationship. Like, how often do people actually do that? It's ridiculous. It's like you're around people all the time and you're talking like you're the master of relationships and your relationship is the worst ever. But you want to share about how it should be. You want to tell people, yo, man, you should be doing this. When you're about to get a divorce, when you're about to be alone and single for the rest of your life, you'd rather be single than sit there and ask somebody that's having a wonderful relationship, and how do you do it, man? What is your secret? I mean, you ever think about that? How many of us are like that? Like, we think we know it all. We think we know it all, right? Not just relationships, about health and wellness. You're overweight, but you want to talk about eating a certain way. You want to talk about, working out a certain way. You want to talk about things that you really don't have any clue. But you rather stay unhealthy than ask somebody. You're standing next to a friend who's 20 years older than you and is in better shape, dancing around, running around, having energy. What is it that you do, man? Like, how do you do this? I've been struggling. Why do we insist on thinking that we know everything? What about your finances? Your finances, you're in debt. You're in trouble. You don't have any money. You're not making any money. And a friend of yours comes over to you, somebody who's doing well, offers you something for you to do, and you're like, nah, that's a scam. You know what's a scam? You are a scam, believing that life's gonna just one day wake up and you're going to be all of a sudden successful and have money and all of this without putting any time and effort, right? You just want to you want something that's a sure thing, but You don't want to assure it by doing the work that has to be done. You don't even want to show up, right? You don't want to move in the right direction. You can't be on time to work. You can't, wake up early, but you have sick days and all of this stuff, and you're going from job to job to job to job. But your friend is doing very well, very well. His car is paid for, his home is paid for, everything's paid for, and whatever he's doing is a scam. Because you're afraid to ask questions, to do things that you don't want to listen. It's your ego. You know better. No, man, that's not for me. What is for you? Sitting around, watching TV all day, getting a beer belly, getting sick, losing your relationships. I mean, does that really work, right? It's like you want to change things. You want things to work in a certain way to fit you instead of you fitting into the things that work, right? Like I'll give you an example. Like, I don't know if you've ever made cheesecake, right? But there is a recipe for cheesecake. If you take out one of those items, one of the ingredients, it's not cheesecake. You'll have something, but you're not going to have cheesecake. You overbeat the eggs, it's not going to get, you have to do things in a certain way, and yet we refuse to do that. We want to do it our own way. Just like, so if somebody offers you a business that you can do at home, right? And they tell you, well, these are the steps that you have to do. And you know what? That doesn't sound like me. I'm not going to do that. That's not authentic of who I am. What is authentic of who you are? Is it being broke? Is it not growing? Is that authentic? Is that really something that you want to do and be? Or do you want to? There are people that are growing and learning. You want to like get underneath their wing, man, and say, wow, yo, what are you doing? I want to be this. I want to have this. I know people that go, I went to Tony Robbins the first time, and I was like, man, I can't wait for Tony Robbins to meet me. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's where I was in my brain. This ego that we have, man, because we've done great things. And some of us have done some good things in other worlds, but then, and so you go to a seminar and you're sitting there and you're just talking, and you're with your whole team, but you're not listening, right? You're not listening, right? You're there to listen so you could teach these people what they need to do. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that you're in a bad relationship and you're with 4 or 5 friends that have an amazing relationship, and that your pride stops you from going over and saying, man, I'm having a hard time with my wife and I love her. I just don't know what to do. What do you do? Or my husband, I'm not getting along with him. What are you doing? How are you doing this? Stop talking about how great things are and start asking more questions, man. When was the last time you learned? When was the last time you stopped talking and listened? And you're in a room full of, I remember in my business that I'm in right now that's been amazing to me, successful. And, I try to share with as many people as possible, even just, changing the products in your home. I lost Lynette to cancer.